When are you going to realize that the numbers on the scale do not matter at all? After coaching over 300 women, the number one mistake that I would say 80% of them make, it's worrying too much and paying too much attention to the numbers on the scale and using the scale as their only or main measure to track their progress. Think about it. Let's say you've been on your fitness journey for the past few weeks or the past few months. You've been pretty consistent with your training, with your nutrition. You've been drinking your water, sleeping early, trying to reduce your stress levels. You've been doing all the right things, or all the things that you should be doing to help you get the results. You jump on the scale, and then when you see that number maybe hasn't moved at all. That number maybe has gone up a few grams, a few kgs, or maybe it has gone down, but only a few grams. Maybe you're expecting that number to go down 3 kgs, 4 kgs, or something like that. When you don't see those numbers reflect what you want or what you hope to see, you feel frustrated, right? You feel annoyed. You feel angry that you're doing so much for nothing. You start thinking that you're doing something wrong. You start thinking that the approach that you're following is not worth it or it's not working. You start feeling unmotivated. When you feel unmotivated, what happens? You stop being consistent. You stop showing up for yourself. You stop sticking to your nutrition. You stop going to the gym. You stop doing all those things simply because that number on the scale was not reflecting the progress or the numbers that you wanted to see or you were hoping to see. So everything stops. And then you get back into that cycle of starting with something, being consistent, jumping on the scale, not seeing the numbers reflect the changes that you want to see, losing motivation, stopping altogether, and that cycle just repeats again and again and again and again. I know that's a very frustrating cycle to be in. I was in that cycle for many years. Many of my clients have been in that cycle for many years as well. And here's the one thing that has helped them and helped me change my mindset around the numbers on the scale, and something that I know for sure it's also going to help you. Of course, it will take time to change your mindset and change the way that you see the scale and the relationship that you have on the scale. But once you understand what I'm about to tell you, it will change everything, I promise. Most women think, and I used to be one of them, I used to think the same way, but most women think that the scale only measures body fat, nothing else. So when we jump on the scale, let's say my weight is 66 kgs and I gain 1 kg, oh my gosh, I gained so much body fat. We just think it's body fat and nothing else. That's not true. The scale measures other components, which I'm going to tell you right now. But there are 4 different components that the scale measures. One of them being body fat, yes, but it's not all of them. It's just one of them. The next one is muscle mass. If you have been doing a strength training, then probably you are gaining muscle mass. Of course, if you only just started a week ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, changes won't happen that fast, but if you have been doing this for a while now, you are gaining muscle mass. And the chances of that number going up are very high. When we have more muscle mass, the numbers on the scale will go up slightly, and that's okay. It's muscle mass, it's not body fat. Another component that the scale measures is water retention, and this is a big one. When you're stressed, your body retains more water. Maybe you're stressed about work, life, relationships, I don't know, something, but you're stressed. More water retention. When we have our period, the week before your period or the week of your period, our body retains more water because our hormones are literally up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. When we eat foods that are high in sodium or more processed, our body retains more water. If our body retains more water, those numbers on the scale go up. And the next component that the scale measures is the food that you have in your system. Maybe you jump on the scale at around, let's say 6 p.m. If it's 6 p.m., you probably already had your breakfast, your lunch, maybe a few snacks, maybe you were drinking a lot of water. That's a lot of food in your system. That's why the numbers on the scale will go up. Maybe you're feeling constipated. There's more food in your system. Numbers on the scale go up. It doesn't mean that you have gained weight or you have gained body fat overnight. It just means that your body's holding more things, whether it's water or maybe more food in your system, and that's why the numbers go up. As you can see, there are different reasons why the numbers on the scale constantly fluctuate up and down, up and down, up and down, and it has nothing to do with just body fat. Especially when you see those numbers changing from one day to another, it's just water retention or it's the food, inflammation, nothing else. Please stop letting those numbers on the scale dictate how you feel. Because when you jump on the scale and you let those numbers make you feel frustrated, annoyed, or unmotivated, you're simply giving it too much power. We want to take that power back. We are the ones in control, not the scale. Those numbers are just numbers, nothing else. And that's why when my clients join my program, I don't ask them to weight themselves at all. And you might think that's a little bit, I don't know if controversial is the right word, but it's a little bit weird because, I'm a fitness coach. I should get them to weight themselves every single week or every single month. I don't do that. I only do it when they first join my program because I need to know that number, so I do my calculations. But after that, the way that we track the progress is with the things that I'm going to tell you now. Put that scale away. Please get rid of it, sell that scale. I don't know, do something about it, but just get rid of that scale. You don't need it, trust me. Instead, track your progress using metrics that actually matter. Number one, and this is one that I get my clients to do every single week. You might be thinking, Dani, every single week is too much. I cannot do that. Up to you. If you really want to see progress, if you really want to see changes, if you really want to stay consistent, I think it's something that will truly help you. It's helping my clients. It's helping me to stay consistent. So why not give it a try? Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And that's taking progress pictures every single week. We don't take them weekly to see the changes weekly because week to week, you will not see physical changes all the time. It's impossible unless you were retaining too much water. That kind of progress you can see, but losing body fat or gaining muscle mass every single week, it's not possible. The main reason why I get them to take those pictures is to help them stay accountable and also to compare those pictures from a few months apart. I always compare them when they first started until now. Maybe that's 3 months later, 4 months later, 6 months later, something like that. When you have those months apart, then it's easier to see those physical changes. But use the progress pictures, not just to see the physical changes, but mainly to help you stay consistent and accountable with your journey. Second metric that I want you to use to track your progress is focusing on the internal changes. And there's quite a few internal changes that I think many one don't realize or they don't really think about when they're talking about their success with their fitness journey. One of them is your energy levels. If your energy levels are better than before, that's progress. Measure that progress, track that progress. That's an amazing win that you're making. If you're feeling more energized, celebrate it. Don't just think like, yeah, more energy, whatever. Celebrate it. If before you were getting tired, just going up and down the stairs, walking around the block, doing little things like that, and now you're not, that's an amazing progress. It means that what you're doing is actually working. Next metric is your digestion. If you're not feeling bloated anymore, if you're not feeling constipated anymore, if you have a really good digestion, that's amazing progress. If your digestion is not the best, it's a little bit more challenging to see the changes that we want to see. It's a little bit more challenging to lose weight or gain muscle mass. But if your digestion is on point, not only is it going to be easier for your body to see the changes or to make the changes physically, but also you're going to feel better. Because there's nothing more frustrating than feeling bloated all the time or feeling constipated all the time. It's not a nice feeling, and it's also not something that we want to go through on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. The next internal change is having a healthier relationship with food. That's an amazing win, and that's an amazing metric that, again, we don't really think about when it comes to making progress with our fitness. Building that healthy relationship with food is what's going to help you make fitness a lifestyle. There's nothing more amazing. There's nothing more epic than having a good relationship with food. That means that you're going to be free. You won't feel guilty anymore when you go out with your friends, with your partner, with family. Building a healthier relationship with food, it helps you live your life in a better way, in a healthier way, and it just helps you to be happy. It takes that pressure off your shoulders and you just feel lighter. You feel that you're able to live your life again and that you don't have that constant stress or that constant guilt of eating this thing, eating that thing, and feeling that's going to help you or make you gain too much weight. That's not the case. The next internal metric is your consistency. If you're being consistent with your training, with your nutrition, if you are fueling your body the right way, that's an amazing metric. That's an amazing progress that you're making. If you're being consistent long term, that means that you will succeed in your fitness journey. That means that you will see the changes that you want to see long term because they take time. And that's something I always tell you guys. Changes take time. They don't happen overnight. As long as you're consistent, as long as you're doing the work, as long as you're doing the things that you should be doing, you will get there. So just remember, the metrics that I want you to start using to track your progress are your progress pictures, your energy levels, your consistency, your relationship with food, and your digestion. Trust me, these metrics are much better than the numbers on the scale. Numbers on the scale, once again, forget about them. We don't need them. We don't want them. It's useless, honestly. Just focus on these 5 things and you will start seeing real changes, sustainable changes, without letting the number on the scale steal your motivation. Comment right below if you're ready to take my challenge about putting the scale away and stop letting the numbers on the scale control your progress.